So we're working on a project that's looking at inflammation, and specifically inflammation in the intestines, so looking in the context of inflammatory bowel disease, so ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. And what we're specifically interested in asking is to get a better understanding of some of the understudied subsets of immune cells in this inflammatory disease. And so specifically we're looking at CD8 T cells, which make up one of the arms of the adaptive immune system.
So my background is as an equine veterinary surgeon. I became really interested in understanding more about tendon disease, which is a very common disease affecting the front legs of horses. 3 years ago, I moved to the University of Oxford to try to advance and translate what we'd learned from studying tendon disease in the horse into human patients. So my current research, which is funded by Oxford UCB, is to try and improve our understanding of how chronic inflammation contributes and perhaps drives this disease process.
And I'm interested in the biology of the immune system in the context of diseases such as psoriatic arthritis. And in particular, I'm interested in how certain immune cells, the T cells, are behaving in these diseases. So the advantage of being in Oxford is I still practice, so I'm 50-50. And I have patients who come through with psoriatic arthritis, and what we can do is then isolate the immune cells from the blood, but also crucially from the joints of patients with disease. And then we can study these cells.
So I'm particularly interested in patients with hip fractures. We have, over the last decade or so, been collecting lots of data about patients with hip fractures. But we haven't worked out a way of comparing different hospitals' performance to each other. The main thing that I'm working on is developing some statistical techniques to help us to use that data in order to fairly compare hospitals' performance. I think there is an obvious connection. It's not a direct connection between what I'm working on and UCB's existing projects. But I think there's a growing recognition in the pharmaceutical industry that routinely collected healthcare data is powerful. And if UCB is able to harness that data, then that may inform in the future particular patient groups that might benefit from new drugs.